Yo, what is up squad? PinoE here. It was a rather slow day, but I have some things to talk about. So before we get into the video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. Now let's get this thing started. Let's start today off with Reebok and a look at the burn rubber Detroit Red Wings Reebok Bolton. The Detroit Red Wings are one of the original six and one of the most celebrated teams in the history of the NHL. The term out with the old, in with the new, it isn't always a bad thing. So with this collaboration, Burn Rubber is telling the story of one of the greatest sports arenas in the entire world, the Joe Louis Arena, and introducing you to the new Little Caesars Arena. The shoe features a red, black, and white color scheme with embossed branding on the tongues and heels, along with special insoles as a nod to one of the most successful teams in the NHL history, the Detroit Red Wings. Look for pairs to release on March 11th at Burn Rubber and online at their website. I really hate the Reebok Insta Pump Fury as a silhouette, but they do come out with nice colorways like this pair. What we have up on screen are the Reebok Insta Pump Fury Interrupt Paint Splatter, which features a black leather upper with a multicolored air bladder overlay that grabs its design inspiration from the Sistine Chapel. Now listen, this is a cool colorway, but I visited the Sistine Chapel and it doesn't look anything like this shit. Like I said, cool colorway, but they're really reaching with the Sistine Chapel mention. So let's head over to Puma, who've officially made Big Sean part of their team. Coming on board as a global ambassador and creative collaborator, Big Sean joins a roster that includes The Weeknd, Rihanna, and Kylie Jenner. Working closely with Puma's design team, a full collection is expected in spring of 2018. I want to add something here. Recently, I've seen a shift in sneaker culture and sports athletic companies. Now, before we start, I'm not Team Puma, I'm not Team Adidas, and I'm not Team Nike, because none of them pay my bills. But as I sit back and watch Puma stock up on these artists dropping collaborations with the Rihanna Fenty or Adidas riding the Kanye wave, I see a shift. So here's what I mean. In the past, to sell shoes, you needed an athlete signed on. And that's still kind of true, but there's been a change where these musical talents have now become the new athlete. And in my opinion, Nike's shitting the bed. They've arguably had the hottest entertainer out with Drake, but they're failing to take advantage of this change. It's been maybe 2 or 3 years now that Drake's been on board with Nike, and they've put out 2 silhouettes and 4 pairs in black and gold or white and gold. They had Macklemore at his peak of popularity and gave him a couple PEs. What do you all think? Is Nike missing out on this opportunity? Should they sign more entertainers? And do you agree with me when I say that these rap, hip-hop, R&B folks are the new athletes? Leave your comments below. I'm really interested in hearing your opinion. It's Adidas' turn now, and first up we have the Adidas EQT Support ADV Gray Turbo. This pair here joins the others that released in the Turbo lineup from Adidas, and it features a stretchy sock-like upper in gray with turbo red TPU overlays wrapping around the heel and a sculpted EVA midsole. Pairs are starting to release now at select retailers like Bows and Arrows for $110 retail. Up next, we have the Adidas NMD R1 Prime Knit Pink Rose. This pair comes in the Adidas Prime Knit Glitch Camel pattern in pink rose, core black, and white. Black accenting is found on the heel tab, 3 stripes logo, and lacing system, along with black and gray EVA inserts, a full white boost mid, and a black outsole. While there's no exact date just yet, these do release this spring for $170. And next from Adidas, and this is such a fresh summertime color, we have the Adidas NMD R1 Sun Glow. This pair comes in a sun glow, core black, and footwear white color scheme, and features a stretch mesh upper with white accenting, white and sun glow colored EVA inserts, and of course an all white boost mid, which I'm starting to get so tired of saying. Look for these to release in April for $130. I want to take a minute now before we move on to drop some financial stock market knowledge on some of you out there because, well, a sneaker blog put up a post today saying how Adidas is killing Nike because of how their stock is performing. First off, yes, Adidas is having an amazing run thanks to their Ultra Boost and NMD models, and nobody could take that away from them, and they've seen their stock rise 67% over the last 12 months compared to Nike's 4% decrease in the same time period. But this doesn't paint the full picture. When you look at a stock, you love to see it go up, so congratulations to Adidas. It's an amazing run that they're on right now. But what's even more important is the company's market cap, which takes the value of the stock times the outstanding shares. Essentially, this provides the company's value. To help illustrate the point I'm gonna make, here's what $1 billion look like. It's a shit ton of money, and as of today, Adidas has a market cap of nearly $8 billion. So here's what $8 billion looks like. Now that's impressive. $8 billion is nothing to laugh at or joke about. But this is where my point comes into play, and perspective is very, very important. Nike is worth a lot more than $8 billion, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Now remember, each pal is worth $1 billion, so let's take a look at what Nike is worth. What we have up on screen is $93 billion, almost 12 times the worth of Adidas' $8 billion. So yeah, Adidas is having an amazing run, I can't take that away from them, but let's not forget who the king is. Now let's head over to Nike, and earlier today reservations have been going out through the Nike Plus app for the Kyrie Duke, the KD Texas, and the Kobe Oregon, so I want to take a quick minute to share the release maps with you all. All three pairs drop on the 10th, with the Kyrie retailing for $120, the KD for $150, and the Kobe for $160, and all will be available in plentiful amounts. Aside from the sneakers app and Nike.com, you can find the pairs at Foot Locker, and all but the Kobe will be available at select Foot Action locations. I still can't get over the fact that the Kobe has a black upper instead of a green, so I'm passing on all these. Let me know in the comments below if you plan to pick any up. Created for Air Max Day 2016 by legendary streetwear designer Hiroshi Fujiwara, the LD0 mixes a clean upper inspired by the 70s era Nike LD1000 and the Boston with the 360 Air Max unit that debuted in 2006 and was updated for the Air Max 2014. The result is an original design that merges classic style with modern comfort. Today, Nike shared the official release pics and release date, which is scheduled for March 26 with a retail price of $180. To also help celebrate Nike Air Max Day, Nike has decided to drop the Air Max LD0 in a women's exclusive triple white colorway. This pair features a white mesh upper with white leather on the swoosh, heel tab, and heel counter, and finishing this one off is white flywire, a white mid, and a full-length Max Air unit. Ladies, this pair also drops March 26th for $180. And last up for Nike, we have the Nike Air Foamposite Pro PRM LE Silver Surfer. Dressed in a metallic silver and black color scheme, this Nike Air Foamposite Pro features a full silver foam shell that's covered in a carbon fiber print, and it releases on March 17th for $250. Just a heads up, this pair will come in both men's and grade school sizing. Over to Jordan Brand, and last up, we have the Air Jordan Retro 1 High OG Royal, and it's dropping on April 1st for $160. So first thing I need to address, and I can't believe I'm even saying this, but there have been so many comments that it's a must. This is not an April Fool's joke. Nike and the other retailers aren't in the habit of pissing people off by telling them a shoe is releasing, then screaming, "Gotcha, bitches!" So yes, April 1st is the real date. Next thing I get asked a lot is, will these be limited? And according to my two dudes from Instagram, P Smurf and Official Mayor, these are not limited and will actually be widely available. More available than the breads. So if you want them, you're gonna eat, but do not sleep because this is a very hype shoe. Also guys, do me a solid. I'm gonna leave links to these two guys' Instagram in the description. Show some squad support and give them a follow. And that does it for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, join the squad. If you have something to say, leave it in the comments below. And I'm out.